for this, we're going to learn about the different measures of concentration in an industry. So what we've got here is some firms and their market share. So what percentage of the overall market do these firms have as far as their sales? So if we add all of these up, it should add up to 100%. So each one of these is a percent. So Susan's Stitches has 40% of the market share. Tommy's Threads has 25%. So if we add up all of these, we get to 100%. So that is the total market for this industry. So what we're going to do is we're going to learn about two different industry concentration ratios. The first one we want to look at is called the 4-firm concentration ratio. And the 4-firm concentration ratio is going to ask us, or it's going to find for us, what market share do the top 4 firms earn? Okay, when I say top 4, I mean the largest 4. So what we're going to do to calculate this 4-firm concentration ratio is we're going to take the largest 4 firms and we're going to divide that by the total. Okay, the total percentage. So what percentage do the largest 4 firms have as far as a percentage, and then divided by the total percentage. So what we're going to do, we have 40, 25, 10, 10, 10, and 5. Now, yes, these are all the same, but the largest 4 are going to be these. Okay, I know this one's the same, but we're just going to take the 4 biggest ones. We're going to leave out the rest. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 40 plus 25 plus 10 plus 10, and we're going to divide that by everybody, which makes up 100%. So we're going to divide that by 100. So, and then we're going to multiply it by 100 to make it a percentage. So 40 plus 25 plus 10 plus 10 is going to be 75 divided by 100. We're going to multiply that by 100 to make it a percentage. So the top 4 firms in this industry make up 75% of all total sales in that industry. Okay. The other industry calculation that we use for concentration ratios is called the HHI. It's the Herfindahl-Hirschman Index. Don't worry about how to spell all that. It's no big deal. But what we're going to do here is we're going to square the market shares of all of our firms, and then we're going to sum those together. So we're going to use all of the firms now. We would, if we were in the Department of Justice and we were actually doing this, we would do the top 50 firms in an industry, but since we only have 6 here, then we'll do them all. So for the HHI, we'll take 40%, or 40 times, 40 squared plus 25 squared plus 10 squared plus 10 squared plus 10 squared plus 5 squared. Okay, so that would be 40 squared is 1600 plus 625 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 25. When we add all of those up together, our HHI, our Herfindahl-Hirschman Index, will be 2,550. And if you look in your book, you're going to find what the different levels of the HHI mean. If it's less than 1,000, it's very competitive industry. If it's between 1,000 and 1,800, it would be moderately competitive. Anything over 1,800 is considered concentrated. So if, say, Robert's Wardrobe and Tommy's Thread wanted to merge, the Department of Justice would consider that, and they'd say, well, how's it going to impact this? Because the idea is to keep to have lots of competition in an industry, because when we have lots of competition, then the buyers are going to get better prices. So the Department of Justice uses this to determine, will they allow mergers or will they allow acquisitions. But you're going to have to know how to calculate the 4-firm concentration ratio and the HHI.